Welcome to Surf's Up for Dogs, the making of the world's longest and heaviest float. Brought to you by Ford, Drive One. Petco, where the healthy pets go. Natural Balanced Pet Foods, the food for a lifetime. Featuring Dick Van Patten, Jimmy Van Patten, NASCAR champion Greg Biffle, Tillman and his team of sports dogs, and featuring our newest internet sensation, Norman the Scooter Dog. In 2010, it took more than 11 months to build the world's heaviest float, and the first test run in front of the Rose Parade officials did not go exactly as planned.
35,000 pounds of water had to be drained that we all had to get off. And what happened with the wheels, as casters, it had crushed it. They collapsed, and then the tires couldn't get traction. The driver who drives underneath everything, the pool was leaking on him, so he was soaked.
Oh. I will never forget that day. Water everywhere.
Everywhere. I got to hand it to Joey Herrick, though. He never gives up.
No. Tim Estes and his crew at Fiesta Floats worked overtime to put that float back together again and get it ready for the world's record Guinness weigh-in. Joey got the highway patrol to come out with special scales that they place under each wheel.
Sending someone in to set it. Right there.
Then they added up all the numbers to get the total weight of the vehicle.
Well, on behalf of Guinness World Records, I'd like to officially congratulate Natural Balanced Pet Foods on their 84,300-pound parade float, which is officially the world's heaviest single chassis parade float.
Thank you so much.
Hey, pretty good.
Yep.
And then the volunteers took over.
And every inch of the Rose Parade float must be covered in flowers.
Or seeds.
Yeah, or something that grows. It can't be man-made.
That's right. Then it was the dog's turn.
Yep, time for one last rehearsal before the big event.
Right.
All right, last year's float was beginning to come together, but I've got to admit, I was still a little freaked out.
You sure were.
So were you.
While most people were popping champagne corks to celebrate the new year, the float crew worked all night. And then some guys even caught a quick nap just before sunrise.
Okay, so today's the day. In a few minutes, we're going to get out there and get on that float with all these great dogs and all that water and see if this actually works.
They judged the floats before the parade. We were right there when Joey got that surprise phone call.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
Betsy just called. We just won best float over 55 feet.
And here it is, 12 tons of fun. Dick Van Patten's Natural Balanced Pet Foods, an award winner for exceptional merit in multiple categories.
Mistake. This is Tillman's parade. We're just all a part of it.
Okay, so they skateboarded and snowboarded and skimboarded. What could we possibly do to follow this up?
We're going to Mars next year, I hear.
And then after such a great start for the year, we went on to the White House.
And then Times Square.
The White House.
Times Square.
Every year when we come up with a Rose Parade float, we always want to come up with one that's exciting and fun to watch. One that'll actually get cheers from the crowd. And we've been able to accomplish that the past 3 years. The first year we had Tillman skateboarding and the crowd went nuts. The second year we actually set the record for the world's longest float and we had them snowboarding and that was unbelievable. The third year we had dock diving dogs and Tillman skimboarding, which was a lot of fun, and it was the world's heaviest float. We didn't even know if we made that turn, could make the turn. We made the turn and it was very exciting because the crowd just went nuts when we made that turn. But this year we have quite a big challenge for Tim Estes. Listen, Tim, last year's float was incredible. It was the best yet. Actually, if you heard ABC, they said, what are they going to do next year? Probably go to Mars, because everybody wants to know what we're doing for next year. Well, I've come up with a great idea that I think you might like. What would make the float longer and heavier? How about a float with a wave machine built right into it so the dogs can surf?
Does Tilly surf?
Tillman loves to surf. He knows how to turn and get the board on rail, and he puts on quite the show.
So how do you surf on a float? I called American Wave Machine and Surfstream and gave them the most unusual request they've ever had.
There was a little bit of disbelief around here. It was another project that was just out of the blue and no way to expect a call like that. But these guys were the real deal, and we could tell because right away they wanted to come down and meet.
And for the visual, we need to see at least a 70-foot wave.
How long?
70 feet. They got to start here, and you got to see 70 feet them coming this way. If you want to make it, if you want to make it 68 feet, you can do that. But 70 feet would be better.
Got the pup, all the way from Phoenix. It's a boy. Cutest thing I've ever seen. About to surprise Lexi. Let's go.
Natural Balance loves to create the unexpected. Back in February, Natural Balance's Fix-It guy and chief surprise man, Kennedy,
Surprise for Lexi.
traveled along with Jimmy, who had a new bundle of joy for our dog trainer, Lexi.
Surprise!
Hello.
Oh my God.
So we
Oh
got
my
your
God.
puppy. It's a boy. All the way from Phoenix.
Oh my God.
And I know you'll take good care of him. And you can name him.
Thank you.
You're supposed to name him. He's a cutie.
Oh my gosh. I can't even believe this.
He loves you.
He loves me. Oh, he hugs too.
Yeah.
You know how to hug too.
Coming up next, can a wave machine with crashing waves be engineered and built into a float to travel down Colorado Boulevard in the Rose Parade? And can dogs be taught to surf on it? Stay tuned. You won't believe what you're about to see.
Hi, Ivan. I'm Kristen. Welcome. We're going to head on into the interview. All right, go ahead right in the front.
What's your favorite piece of technology in the car besides the engine?
It would have to be the sync. I use it every day, all the time.
What do you think Ford is doing right?
Striking a balance. You need to have the balance of fuel efficiency with today's economy, and you absolutely need that horsepower.
Do you think your car looks good in here?
I think it looks good, but I think it would look better if I was in it.
Hey, looking cozy there, Jeff. This season, let Petco be your holiday helper. Because every one of our top 10,000 gifts is selected by pets and approved by me. So we only got the stuff pets love. Nice snag, Rufus. And no human store could say that.
Introducing our meaty barbecue pulled pork sandwich. Togo's, better than a bread witch.
So, after the wild success of last January's Rose Parade, can we really do it again?
You know, after all these years, it never ceases to amaze me.
I mean, can we really pull off a float where the waves are flowing, the wheels are rolling, and the dogs are surfing?
Jimmy, if anyone can do it, we can.
We can.
Well, what we have here is a rough construction model that's we're putting together for Natural Balance this year. It's going to be extremely unique because of the function of dogs actually surfing down this huge tank of water, basically. Overall, the tank itself is 80 feet long, which is going to mix into our overall float length of 115 feet, going for the Guinness Book of Records on this, both on the length of the float as well as the weight of the float itself. Right about this area is the main amount of weight that's going to occur here. I'm going to be seeing about 30 tons, about 60,000 pounds of weight just right here in this about a 10-foot section of the float, because that's where the majority of the water is and all the components that's actually making the wave. The water starts thinning out as it's moving forward, but all this weight's concentrated here, so that's where my 3 axles are going to be back here. Also involved, we got submersible pumps on the float, because when the float goes downhill, this water is going to try and spill out, so I'll have to actually build a spillway where water is going to hide underneath a compartment built down in here. And then once the float levels out, then we have pumps inside here that'll repump the water back into the main tank so we can keep the same water level for the dogs.
New float ideas need new, talented dogs. And the Natural Balance team travels far and wide all across America to audition and find those dogs. When our team was on the East Coast earlier this year, we met our new best friend, Norman, and his mom,
Hi,
Karen.
Oh, I can't wait to see what he can do.
Want to see him ride a scooter?
Yeah, are you kidding?
All right, ready, Norm? Norman, come scoot. Good boy. Good scoot, Norm. Good job, Norman. Good job, Norman. Good boy. Wow.
Norman has many talents, but who knew he could anchor?
We love it. Norman does not just scoot, he is going to be my co-anchor from here on out.
The real question at the moment is, can Norman surf?
Fiesta Floats is building our float again this year, and we actually contracted an American wave machine, and they're building us basically a downsized wave machine that'll make a 2-foot wave go 100 feet. So all the dogs will just keep surfing the whole route of the parade. So it's his first time seeing the ocean?
First time in California down here, yeah.
All right, cool.
He's a little excited. Yeah.
Well, let's see if he can surf.
Norman greeted the Pacific Ocean like an old pro, riding the waves. Cowabunga, Norman. Hang 20. While the Natural Balance team of dogs was practicing their surfing in the Pacific Ocean, Ford was delivering the special engine that will power the world's longest and heaviest float.
Ford's new F650 Super Duty powertrain. It's a 6.8-liter 3-valve engine coupled to a new high torque capacity 6-speed transmission specifically designed for heavy loads. I can't think of anything better than the new Ford powertrain being applied to the heaviest, longest float in history.
Tim, Ford is delighted to be providing the muscle that's going to be underneath the Natural Balance float. Now, I understand that you've already received 2 Guinness World Records, right?
Correct.
But this year it's going to be not only the heaviest, but the longest?
It's quite a challenge, but Natural Balance Pet Foods has given us a lot of latitude on moving forward on unique floats in the Rose Parade. So I know with the muscle that we have behind the Ford engine, we're going to do quite well.
Well, we can't wait for Parade Day.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
Stop, 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 stop.
Tim Estes literally does everything at Fiesta Floats. He even jumped up on the forklift to ensure the engine had a safe ride into the float construction zone.
See, Ernie, I'm good for something.
The new Ford engine needed to be mounted on a special chassis that could withstand the weight of a tank filled with 52,000 pounds of water.
This powertrain is perfectly suited to tow the nearly 100,000 pounds of combined weight of the water, the float, and the tractor. It's exactly what Ford had in mind when they were designing this. Ford's pleased to be able to help with this particular float project. You know, the opportunity to be able to pull the longest, heaviest float in the world is a challenge for the Ford engine, but it's up to it.
Once the engine was in the building at Fiesta Floats, Tim Estes explained to Deborah Hoteling, Ford's Western Regional leader, just what this amazing power plant was about to accomplish.
With Ford's involvement, I've decided to pick a 1949 Ford Woody Sportsman convertible that we're going to make. A little at a slight diminished size, but anyway to fit up on the float. And also another aspect, if a float's higher than 16 feet 6 inches, it has to fold down to get underneath the freeway bridge. So all these parts have to fold down as part of our job here.
With the Ford technicians working on the engine, the next step was to bring in our American wave machine expert, Bruce McFarland.
The basic operating principle of a standing wave surf machine in a compact space is that we recirculate the water. Now in doing that, we're running a stream of water at a certain width and a certain depth and a certain speed over some shapes in the bottom and also over some drains and some profiles.
Each part of the construction of the wave machine was a step into uncharted waters, as none of this has ever been dreamed of, let alone attempted before.
We're standing in front of the machine room of the Natural Balance Parade Float. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a tour of what this equipment looks like. This is the air compressor here. So what this is doing is getting us the air that we need to operate these valves that you see up above. The blower, this great big thing here, is pressurizing air that's going to be pushing the waves out in front of the float. So that air travels through this duct, and as the valves move, the wave gets generated and is going to be flying down the beach with a dog surfing on it. This is the control panel, so this is kind of like the brain. Whatever we put in here is going to determine how the waves are running, how many waves are coming out, how much time between each wave. And this is going to be connected to the push button, which will be at the wave entry point, and that's going to be run by whoever is starting and stopping the waves.
Every year, the team, led by floral designers Jim and Claudia, they come up with ways to make our vision come to life in flowers.
Dad, you have always made my visions come to life with your flowery speech.
Thank you, son.
This year's challenge, among the water that is going on it, we're dealing with more walls, so we have more footage along the sides. We've got angelfish here, and we've got clownfish here. It starts with scale drawings of the fish that we're doing, and then it's done in the rodwork skeleton, and then skinned with window screen, and cocooned, and then laid out and painted.
Coming up next, auditioning dogs get a chance to show their stuff on the float. And then it's off to visit with NASCAR champion Greg Biffle.
Hi. Pleasure to meet you. We're going to head on into the interview.
Mark, how do you feel sitting up there right now?
A little bit shocked.
Mark, what do you think Ford is doing right?
Well, the technology of the EcoBoost is what they've done absolutely right.
Did you have to trade in power for fuel economy?
Absolutely not. For the fuel economy and the power I got, it's an amazing amount of power.
Mark.
Finally, there's a new way to feed your best friends. It's the new Natural Balance Rolls. Our rolls are made with natural, wholesome ingredients and contain real lamb, beef, or turkey. They can be used as a complete and balanced meal, mixed with dry, or as a very healthy treat. One 4-pound roll has the nutritional value of 10 cans of dog food. We guarantee your dog will love them. Natural Balance Rolls are available at independent pet stores and Petco, where the pets go.
Once the wave machine was operational, it was time to start looking for new dogs to join our team at an open casting call for surfing dogs.
You know, Jimmy, it's a tough job trying to pick a winner out of all these talented pooches.
Oh, I know it, Dad. It wasn't easy. But there were some naturals, and we just had to find a way to get them on this year's float.
We'll do it.
We heard about the surf dog contest, and I thought, you know, he loves water, so let's give it a try.
We took him down, and I wasn't sure how he was going to do in the waves, but he did awesome. I was a proud mom watching him surf in. It was so cool.
If you dropped the leash, she went right for the surf.
He's just really joyful about this. He is one happy guy.
He's an accidental actor, that's for sure, yeah.
We've surfed just about every wave on every break up and down the California coast, and we've never surfed in a pool before, so this will be a first for her.
In honor of this amazing float, Togo's created the world's longest and heaviest sandwich. Quite a marvel all on its own. Jimmy and the crew had the expertise they needed to make that sandwich a short-lived record breaker. The competition was fierce, leaving our judges with a difficult task. Head judge Jimmy was joined by trainer Lexi, director of special projects Betsy, and Norman's mom, trainer Karen. Natural Balance's head dog trainer Ron showed his caring compassion for the auditioning dogs, meeting them for the first time and preparing them for a new adventure on a wave machine. Universal Studios Hollywood invited us to announce the winners in front of a very appropriate location, the wave pool at the Billabong store. Joey Herrick, the president of Natural Balance, introduced head judge Jimmy Van Patten to present the audition winners to America.
But we found the two best dogs for us. We want to introduce them to you now. So let me turn it over to Jimmy Van Patten, who was head judge that day, and he'll introduce you to the dogs that we found.
Thank you, Joey. Hi, everyone. It's so exciting. We saw so many wonderful dogs, but a couple of them really stood out. And one of them is Stanley, and our other fabulous dog, an amazing surfing dog, is Newman.
Stanley and Newman are now prepared to join the Natural Balance team of dogs in the Rose Parade. Our partner in surfing, Billabong, supplied the wetsuits for our Natural Balance team, and INT designed and fabricated one-of-a-kind custom surfboards that will allow our dogs to surf a wave on a float.
Last year, Tommy Lasorda helped inspire our dogs to greatness. Remember this?
Oh, yeah.
And you guys are going to be there, and you're going to do the job. You're going to make people happy. Lyle, as fat as you are, you're a disgrace to bulldogs. All the bulldogs in this country's going to be watching you, and there's old Fatty wobbling around. Do some exercise, do some running. Luigi knows what to do. Luigi don't give you any problem. He's an Italian dog. Luigi.
So who are we going to get to inspire the dogs this year?
Well, since Ford provided the engine, we were lucky enough to get the famous NASCAR driver Greg Biffle.
We got Greg Biffle?
We got him.
That's great.
Greg Biffle came to Roush Racing from the short tracks of the Northwest and quickly made a name for himself when he took the 1998 Rookie of the Year award in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Since then, Greg has won in Loudon and Dover, and in 2011 implemented Ford's new FR9 engine.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, Ron. Welcome to Roush Fenway Racing.
Thanks for having us,
What do you got here?
This is Tillman's board. It's just not fast enough.
All right. Well, I heard you're coming. We've been working on something in the shop. Let's go check it out.
Let's see what you got.
All right. All right, Ron, so I hear Tillman's trying to set a land speed record.
That's correct.
All right, so check out what we got going out here. We've been working on this board. Check this thing out.
Wow.
So, you know, we got some Goodyear tires here. The guy's been working on these spindles. Got some cool trick bearings in them. You know, shocks and springs, whatever it's going to take to get him to set this land speed record.
Oh, thanks so much, Greg. This is unreal.
I know, he's going to be jacked up.
Pumped on this.
Yes. All right, man, we got this thing all put together. We're ready to go. We're ready to go test. That's what we do when we get ready. We go test, so we're ready to go test it.
Let's do it.
I think Tillman's ready?
Pilot's ready.
Greg and his pit crew took Tillman from the Roush Speed Shop over to the real place, the actual Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Here we go.
Tillman was prepared to set a new Bulldog skateboard record. A new record, 8.319 seconds.
All right, Tillman, this is the world's heaviest, longest float. Millions of people are going to be watching us. I'm going to be there with you. You're going to be surfing the whole time. You ready? All right, buddy, let's go. Let's do it.
After being inspired by the whole NASCAR experience, Tillman invited Greg Biffle to come and join us on the float. Stay tuned for one more really big surprise from the minds of the Natural Balance team.
Hi, this is Bob Costas on behalf of BAT, the Baseball Assistance Team. Please join us for the 2012 Going to Bat for Bat fundraising dinner at the New York Marriott Marquis in Times Square. It'll be held on January 24th, and this year they'll celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Mets. Help support members of the baseball family in need while you mingle with more than 125 former major leaguers. For more information, visit baseballassistanceteam.com, or you can call 212-931-7821.
Hi, Ivan. I'm Kristen. Welcome. We're going to head on into the interview. All right, go ahead right in the front.
What's your favorite piece of technology in the car besides the engine?
It would have to be the sink. I use it every day, all the time. What do you think Ford is doing right? Striking a balance. You need to have the balance of fuel efficiency with today's economy, and you absolutely need that horsepower.
Do you think your car looks good in here?
Well, I think it looks good, but I think it would look better if I was in it.
Police work is tough and demanding for us and our canines. Our dogs are our partners, our best friends. They help protect us and the community. That's why we insist on only the best for them. We feed all of our police canines natural, balanced Synergy dog food. They love it, they look great, they're extremely healthy, and when it's time to go to work, they're ready.
Try my Synergy dog food. It works for police canines, and it'll work for your dog, too.
Our crew has been running a time-lapse camera on this amazing project for the last 6 months. And what you are seeing are the results of the Fiesta Float's construction and design crew accomplishing the impossible. No one has ever built a moving wave machine before.
The Rose Parade has been a great showcase for Tillman and his friends, but why wait a whole year to see them again? We've got a great new adventure for them and you.
Who let the dogs out?
Time to load them up and drive across town to a place Tillman will love, Times Square. Our crew is getting ready, and the crowd is gathered. They say that Times Square is the crossroads of the world, and today, all roads lead to Tillman.
We're getting ready to turn up this concrete in Times Square.
He's the fastest skateboarding bulldog.
Look at this. Ready? Kill it, kill it.
I like the way he wiggles when he goes down and tries to get his balance.
Doesn't get bigger than this, Tillman. Times Square. We're on the big screen.
Now stay tuned to see if we make it all the way down Colorado Boulevard.
This is David Jeremiah on behalf of Natural Balance Pet Foods and the world's longest and heaviest float.
Dad, I believe. Onward to longer, heavier, and surfing dogs.
Now wait a minute. Didn't you want to be a surfer way back when? You got all those old surfboards in the garage? Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They're in there. I still surf. Why?
Mom wants you to get rid of them.
Oh. Well, she also wants you to get rid of all those racing forms you got in there.
Please.
Take 7.
So who are we going to get? I'm sorry. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So who are we going to
Promotional consideration, products, and some funding provided by... The preceding program was sponsored by Natural Balance Pet Foods Incorporated.